We'll move to council comments. Councilwoman Debbie.
Me first. Okay, well, first of all, congratulations, Chief Balzer. Some big shoes to fill, and you're doing a great job filling them, so keep up the great work. We appreciate you. Clifton Forge Main Street, Jenny, great presentation. Congratulations to Dr. McHenry for your outstanding volunteer and leadership throughout the community. We really do have such a great volunteer corps in our community. And everywhere I've lived, I have never seen volunteers like I've seen in our community. So thank you so much for all the hard work that you do. We appreciate you as well. Ashley, congratulations. I love Mountville Market, and it's in such a great location. It's just a happy place. It's a great, it's beautiful, and I'm glad you won that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chuck, I really appreciate your comprehensive presentation about the recent water issues. I know that was a huge controversy when the letters went out. People were just, it was everywhere. And I think that that might help clarify any of the confusion of what that was actually all about. Thank you so much for putting that together. Also, thank you so much for following through with the stone building. I don't think a lot of people remembered that, and you have, and you're making great progress on it, and it's not costing the town a fortune, so that's always a good thing, and we really appreciate that. And I know there are a lot of people in the community that do appreciate that as well. Bill, thank you for being here, and thank you for doing this presentation. The flags look amazing, and I'm so happy. I saw more went up recently, and I'm so happy to see more of them coming down the road. I'm very excited about the wall. I have goosebumps. I'm very excited. I have been to DC, and I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate you being here and sharing that with us so early. Chuck, keep up the good work. You have some challenges ahead since we have some staffing things.
Yeah.
So we can find you a replacement. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you.
Well deserved. And that's all I've got.
Mr. Mayor, I forgot one promotion. I forgot one promotion, a very important one, and I will reap the wrath for this tomorrow. But there's another promotion that was made within our Public Works Department,
Yes.
and everybody in town talks about the little blonde-headed girl that's in the hole. Well, she is now the Assistant Director of Public Works.
Yeah.
So,
I was going to remind you of that, but
yeah, well, you'd have saved me. But
Councilman Wolfman.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. I told Scott when he come here tonight, I'm used to seeing him in that old beat-up gray car riding around town. I can't recognize him in that new big Ford Blazer. I mean Ford Explorer, Blazer, Chevrolet. But we're glad you're here. You know, I know I talked to you down at the coffee shop a lot of times, and he's a very humble fellow. And anytime you can promote within your force, it's a great deal, because he already has a relationship with the people in town. He didn't like to bring someone from out of town, but you'll do well, and we thank you. Sandra, I never heard you called doctor before. Do you do surgery on dentists and practice? I've always told people, you know, I'm a pastor, and Jesus tells you, he says, I come to serve, not to be served. When you learn to be a servant and put other people before you, your life becomes easier. Your life becomes a whole lot less hectic. You know, when I got my focus off myself and on other people, my problems went away. You know, so being a servant, and you can't run a church, nor a town, nor a city, nor a county with a tremendous amount of volunteers. And when me and my wife first rode through this town 30 years ago, we said we'd never moved to this one-horse town. Well, we moved here and we love it. And we just I just couldn't fathom the amount of volunteers that we have here that continue to make this town grow and prosper. So anytime you can encourage people to volunteer, it'll give them a change of heart. you know, and we'd like to thank you for being a volunteer and helping us. Actually, your store, I remember, was across the street. My wife, she said, you need to go over there and check it out. They serve real beef. You might be one of the few that's still serving real beef. You know, I quit eating fast food because I don't know if I'm eating beef or what I'm eating. But thank y'all for all you do for this town. The stone building, I was a big avid of the stone building. You know, it was something that was erected in the Depression, and Dalford was too. You know, nowadays, when we all sit down and everything, we got stimulus checks. And you didn't have to work for them, it was given to you. Well, that building was built, they didn't give you a stimulus check. They gave the city of Clifton Forge then a big check, and then they hired people. It made them work for their money. I'm not a big fan of free money. And that's why I wanted that building preserved, was that building was built in the Depression by people who really did the job and wanted to work. You know, they had a good work ethic. Main Street, y'all do a great job. All of you do a great job. You know, we try to support y'all, me and my wife, all that we can. Make sure I don't forget anybody. Bill, you know, I was in court one day and I walked over and sat at that little war memorial they have over there. And when you start reading those names on those memorials, you just don't understand how many people I knew as a child that died in the war, and how many people who were kin to each other. And it's hundreds of them from Allegheny County that gave her life for this country. And this will be, it's in October, right? In October? Yeah, I'll make sure I promote it. It's just very humbling to read the lives of people lost fighting for this country. Chuck, you're in trouble. We forgot that promotion.
I've got Amanda.
No, you know, I tell people, Amanda, I said, I watch her in that hole, watch her work ethic, and I said, if men nowadays had the work ethic Amanda had, this place, country would be a whole lot different. Because she has a tremendous work ethic. And you very seldom see that in men, let alone a woman like that. So, and Chuck, explain the water bill. I try to explain it to people. Utility bill.
Utility bill.
Not water bill. Utility bill, you know. And I can thank my councilman. You know, I just, you just don't know how many times citizens catch you in a Kroger store and get loud this year. You know, and I had a fellow who got me in the Kroger store that day, and he was very loud about Chuck and about our new chief of police. And I'm like, this is not going where I want it to go. You know, so it's you know, we take a lot of heat sitting up here. We take a lot of heat over the utility bill, you know, and we take a lot of heat over the decisions we make. But every decision we make hoping that we will make this town a better place for our grandchildren. You know, make them want to live here and not move. And that's all I have to say.
Councilman Noyes?
Well, I'll keep mine a little shorter. Mr. Atherholt, thank you for your service. I've always wanted to see the wall, but I never have, so thank you for bringing it here, so I can take my kids and my family and see it. Ms. Sandra, thank you for volunteering. Just, if we didn't have volunteers, I really don't think anything would get done, because people would just be waiting. Volunteers work from the heart, and you can't teach it, it's just something that comes. But Miss Ashley, thank you for the market and the cookies that the ladies at the bank told me about, that I had to come down and buy some, so I appreciate that. But the store looks awesome, and it's great. Scott, I almost had to take a double take when I saw you in that gray car a while back. I remember another man that used to drive, I believe it was that vehicle. And I don't think anybody's more deserving for that job. I think you'll do a great job. I've known you a long time, and look forward to working with you. And I know you love this town, and you'll protect it, and that's the main thing. So, thank you. That's all.
Vice Mayor Burdett.
I'd like to thank Scott, and congratulations go out to Scott. I pray that you have a very safe tenure for you and your department. Congratulations to Sandra. I tell people all the time, I say the McHenrys are always involved, and I thank you guys, for all you guys do, and willing to step up to the plate and wear a lot of different hats. So thank you guys. Mountainfield Market, I'll tell you what, the bread is as wonderful as the storefront looks. So if you haven't had the food there, you really need to try it. Congratulations to you guys. Always thanks go out to Clifton Forge Main Street. All of you guys, you are the backbone of our downtown. So without you guys, who knows where we'd be. Thank you guys for all your efforts. Chuck, good luck with finding some replacements, filling some jobs. It's not a great market to fill jobs. It's hard to fill jobs right now, but Chuck always does a really good job of finding the right people for jobs. He's had a lot of good success with that, so I wish you the best success with that too.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. We had a good turnout. Usually we come in here with maybe one or two, but I thank everyone for coming out tonight. I'd like to congratulate Scott too, for I probably knowed him when his dad was there. He's a little fella, that shows my age, but hanging around the police department. And I did get a parking ticket. Can you take care of that? I'd like to thank Main Street for everything they do. Watt and Bill and everybody, and Jenny for everything y'all do for Main Street. Without, like everybody said, without the volunteers, we wouldn't have anything. I'd like to congratulate Sandra for all you do. I see you around a lot. I see your husband at the Planning Commission. Thank you for everything y'all do for the town and for being Volunteer of the Year. I'd like to congratulate Ashley for winning her award for Storefront of the Year. And we've had cookies. What'd you say, bread? I like the hot dogs. Thank you for all y'all do. Keep on going, we'll have your whole menu here.
All beef hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. And I hear a lot, I'm in a lot around the town. I hear a lot of, ain't nothing to do, whatever, we can't find anything to do. What night was the
Saturday night.
Saturday night, I was out of town. I came back through Clifton, and I thought maybe a war or something had broke out with so many people. I went through Commercial, had every parking space up through the post office was full. True Value lot was full. Main Street was full. Half of the parking lot of Town Hall was full, and all the way down through the theater. I was getting ready to take a picture of everything, every street, and put it on Facebook and say, now tell me we ain't got something to do. But I like to thank the theater for, for everything they do in bringing people in. I'd like to congratulate all the people who got promoted, and Taylor, I miss Taylor when she goes over because she gives me heck all the time. And I was going to put Amanda. Thank you for getting Amanda in there. I'd like to thank the Allegheny Foundation too for the stone house on the hill for their grant. Like Chuck said, that we've not spent a penny of town money, donations or anything has not been done for that building or turned over to us. We've done it all through the grant, and I'd like to thank the Allegheny Foundation for their grant. And thanks Shorty too for your contributing everything for free.
Thank you.
Bill, last but not least, brother, thank you for everything you do, the banners. I got some people looking at banners. I just called Chuck the other day on one. and we'll spread the word, and thanks for the walk. That's all I have. I need a motion to adjourn.
Can I ask Bill a question?
Go ahead.
Hey, Bill, if a family can't afford a banner, some families can't afford a banner, is there a way to donate for the banners?
I'm sorry,
If a family can't afford a banner, is there some way to donate for it?
of course. I don't care who wrote the check. You know, it can be different than the banner.
Yeah, if you find someone like that, let me know. If you find someone like that, let me know.
I just gave you my check, thanks.
You can afford it.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I hear a second.
Second.